Usborne.com, and I wanted to let you know about this book, No Worries. As a social worker, I'm really excited about this. I think this book is going to be fabulous for those of you who have kiddos with a little bit of anxiety or sometimes get worried about new things happening in their life. If you're a social worker or school counselor, this will be a fantastic resource as well. The book was written by a consultant, Dr. Sherry Combs, who is a child and family psychiatrist, alongside with the artists. And it starts off talking about what the book is and offers some resources for you. So a crisis text line and a national suicide prevention line. So it's a great way to open up that conversation if you have kiddos that you ever have concern about, that their worries and anxieties and possibly depression are going to get them down so much that they may think about kind of drastic measures. So it begins with talking about what worries are and how they make us feel, what kinds of things we might get worried about. There are places to talk about the different kinds of situations you might be in, what worries you might have. This one has you list the worries that might happen. So maybe you don't do well on something, maybe somebody laughs at you, and then worries that probably won't happen. So it helps them kind of realize what's realistic and what's not. And then here, they talk about what to do with those worries. And this next page talks about worries as worry monsters. So what do your worry monsters look like? And then what could you do to those monsters, especially for the ones that really aren't realistic, that they might have about, especially when things are happening in the news. Unfortunately, things happen, school shootings, or somebody's parents die, those kind of things. We want to let kids know that the chances of those happening to them are pretty slim, and that we don't want them spending their days worrying about them. Instead, they could step on them or squash them or lock them up in a cage. There are lots of pages for just coloring. Let's see, this one. So here is a coloring page, also kind of meditation sort of things that are really helpful for kids to focus their feelings and clear their thoughts. So here they're focusing on this dot, and then while they're doing that, what do they smell? What are they feeling? What do they taste? What do they see? There are also places to switch their feelings from the negative to more positive. So what are they grateful for? This is a happy jar to write all kinds of things that make them happy or moments that they've had. This is a page to talk about all the things that they really like about themselves. Sometimes kids who have worry and anxieties are pretty down on themselves. So getting them to focus on what's positive as well. Here's a little laughter bin. There's a couple pages on exercise, which is really fantastic for helping kids kind of switch to positive and feel more energetic, all of those things. So this has different kinds of activities they can do and even a chart to mark them off. Let's see what else. A couple just coloring pages with great mantras and quotes for them. This one's I am brave. And then talking about mantras again. So some things that they can write down that will help them start off their day successful, or have a better day tomorrow. So today I will help a friend. Today I will be kind. Today I will learn something new. And then in the back, there's some resources for grown-ups on mental illness and therapy, and just some ways to be working with your kids. So $6.99, fantastic price. Kane Miller book, No Worries. Thanks.